Let them go! Let them go!
Now at noon, a small town in Dimmitt County is now home to the latest detention center for unaccompanied migrant children. A protest happening now as many are demanding basic needs for children.
Let them go!
I don't necessarily oppose it. My interest here is in the children's welfare. I find it shameful that my country is stealing children from refugees and putting them in concentration camps.
Quite often, all sorts of rumors will get started. People will think, all sorts of strange things might be happening here. They've seen images on TV, and we want to assure them that, what we're running here is a U.S. Department of Health and Human Services child welfare-oriented program. Carrizo Springs is a temporary influx shelter. We saw the huge surge that happened in May. Over 10,000 children came across the border. It stressed out the Department of Homeland Security's capacity to process the children. It stressed out our capacity to make sure they got into our care as quickly as possible.
There's about 200 children in there right now. We actually saw today 20 more kids getting dropped off, but the actual compound has a capacity for up to 1,300 children. There are plenty of needs that are being met, I think, for the kids as far as, legal services, food, shelter, other kinds of care, and it definitely doesn't compare to the Border Patrol facilities.
It's not, third world stuff. This is first-rate facilities, air conditioning, nurses, teachers. I mean, it's a well-run organization. Interestingly enough, this particular facility was built as a man camp during the Eagle Ford Shale, because the need is so overwhelming right now. Not only in Carrizo, but all up and down the border, and this is happening. I'm very pleased that this type of facility is there for them. They're children, and it's not their fault, as far as I'm concerned.
I've got a 9-year-old granddaughter, and when I saw kids in cages, I immediately thought of my granddaughter and what she would be going through if she was in a similar situation. And it broke my heart.
You're poor, you're huddled masses.
I'm from San Marcos, Texas. I'm the founder of the Resistance Choir of South Central Texas, and I am a member of Witness Tornillo, Target Homestead, and now Target Carrizo Springs.
I'm very aware of the protest, but I believe a lot of the individuals that were out there weren't even local people. I have not had any phone calls or anybody come up to me whatsoever in a negative way saying we don't want them here. I see it as an opportunity, hopefully, to create jobs. As long as the individuals that have made Carrizo home for the time that they're here working spend their money and fill up our hotels within our city limits, it's huge for the people that live in this city. And I know that there's been a lot of negativity with the Border Patrol overcrowdedness in their facilities, but what a lot of people don't realize is that Border Patrol facilities, when on the intake part of it, they're not hotels. They're there for a short period of time to do the process, and then they're turned over to wherever they need to go. So hopefully, with this facility opening up here, that can relieve some of that from Border Patrol agents.
I think the fact that these two governmental agencies are wanting to separate themselves speaks to the breakdown of what's going on in the administration. And that concerns me, because if the systems break down, it's the children that are going to pay.
I mean, when I saw those children, I saw a 13-year-old boy. My grandson's 13 years. That could be my grandson. But, the narrative about the concentration camp, that's a bunch of baloney. They're doing the best they can. And God bless the United States of America, we're still the most humane nation on God's green earth.
Let them rock the fuse.
I believe sunlight is what's going to clean up the dirtiness about this situation. I love what they're saying here. I hope they live up to it.